Xbox and Microsoft are subpoenaing Sony to get more information on potentially the release schedule and Redfall. It's going to be a game that is $10 more, and it looks like there is a deluxe edition. Activision, Blizzard, Xbox, Sony, all that stuff is still occurring. And right now, we've seen some information come out, a document come out showing that Microsoft is subpoenaing Sony to get some information that is going to try and help their case going forward with this acquisition. We have a tweet here from Steven Totillo saying confirmation that Microsoft has subpoenaed Sony Interactive Entertainment as it tries to defend itself from an FTC lawsuit against the Microsoft bid for Activision. Sony notes Microsoft first tried this on January 12th and had to redo it on January 17th. Sony will likely have a reply on the 27th. 27th will be this Friday, and here is the actual subpoena itself saying, agreed motion of non-party Sony Interactive Entertainment LLC for extension of time to move to limit or quash or otherwise respond to subpoena. There's a bit more information here. It says, pursuant to the January 4th, 2023 scheduling order, Microsoft has several months until April 7th, 2023 to complete fact discovery, and therefore SIE does not believe the requested extension of 1 week will delay the progress of these proceedings. Through correspondence with Microsoft Counsel, SIE understands that Microsoft agrees with the relief requested in motion, wherefore, for good cause shown, SIE respectfully requests that your honor grant the requested relief pursuant. I guess this is just like the legal document stuff of them holding off to be subpoenaed, like they say here, was first done on January 12th, now on January 17th, and they're going to have to the 27th to respond. But if we go through the comments here, this person says, explain it to me like I'm 10. Steven Totillo responds, Microsoft wants PlayStation to give them internal info they think will be relevant to the case. Given the extent the FTC's arguments against the Activision deal hinge on impact on PlayStation, this was expected. Sony will try to limit what it has to share. And then we have this person here in the comments, and they say, basically the important line is this. They're saying negotiations between SIE and Microsoft as to the scope of SIE's production and discovery schedule are ongoing. And Steven responds saying, this line is about what info Sony would have to produce in response to the subpoena and on what schedule. But this person thinks that this is Microsoft wanting Sony to divulge their release schedule and any items internally they asked for to be used in the case. Now, it will be super interesting if they do divulge their release schedule to Microsoft, because most likely this stuff that is going to make its way out to the public, and we're going to see just exactly what Sony has in store for releasing their games and what year some of these will be coming out. Right now, as we know, Spider-Man 2 is supposed to be coming out this year, but other than that, they don't have a major big first party release that we know of. They have some third party stuff with Forspoken that literally just came out yesterday. They have other third party stuff too, like Final Fantasy 16. But other than Spider-Man 2, there isn't a major big first party PlayStation game that is supposed to be coming out right now in 2023. But I think the major thing Sony is focusing on for 2023 is going to be PSVR 2, because we know that's coming, and there's a bunch of release games that's coming for that. They're going to want to try to push that and sell it as much as possible. I think PSVR 2 right now is just grossly overpriced. It's something that I would actually be interested in, because I had the first PSVR and I thought it was pretty cool. And PSVR 2, once that thing drops in price like it did with the first PSVR relatively fast, maybe something I look into picking. But it'll be interesting to see what comes out of this, and we'll see by Friday what the responses and if we will be able to see any information that Sony provides for this case. All right, let's jump over here. Redfall. Redfall, one of the most anticipated games coming to Xbox from a first party in 2023. I'm really excited for this. The more they talk about it, the more that they've shown it off, and the more that they're going to show it off tomorrow at the Xbox event. I can't wait for this game to come out. Arcane is an incredible studio. I've enjoyed a lot of the stuff that they have created. Now, Redfall, Xbox first party games, we know are going to be increasing in price. We haven't seen it yet, obviously, because we haven't had a big first party release yet, but it looks like Redfall is going to definitely have that price increase, as this came out here and it says Redfall game prices in Europe, 80 euros for the Redfall Xbox Series X edition, and then Redfall upgrade to deluxe edition is going to be 30 euros. If you translate the 80 euros, it's relative to $70 US. So right there, you see that $10 price increase. So the price increase, I have been against it since Microsoft and Xbox announced it. I thought it was a bad move. I still think it's a bad move. It would be great if they came out tomorrow and reversed that decision. They're only doing it because the market has allowed them to do it. I've said this many times. They're going to bullshit everybody and say, hey, we have to do this to be able to make money on these games. I don't believe them for a second. I think they're doing it because games like Madden, EA Sports games, PlayStation first-party games, the market has said, we'll pay the $10 extra. So if you're a big business, you're a big corporation, you're a $1 trillion corporation, you only get there by not giving up that $10 extra on stuff like video games. So whatever, it's here, it's coming. If you don't like it, don't support it. If you don't care, you're going to go out and spend your money on it. Now, one thing that is interesting here is that the deluxe edition is an extra 30 euros. Now, we know with Forza Horizon 5, there was that deluxe edition where you got the early access to Forza Horizon 5 and then future content. I wonder if that's going to be the same with Redfall with this deluxe edition. If you're a Game Pass subscriber, is it going to be like $50 to get the upgraded game where you're going to get couple of days of early access, because that went extremely well for Xbox with Forza Horizon 5. So I would assume they're going to want to do that going forward with their first party titles. But that's it for me, guys. Let me know your thoughts on Xbox, Sony, what's going on with that. Do you think we will see if there's more stuff coming out from Sony this year and potentially their entire release schedule for the future? And Redfall, are you going to be picking up that deluxe edition, especially if it comes with early access? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you're new here, you liked what you saw, consider hitting that subscribe button. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for your support, and I'll catch you in the next video.